There have been discussions about Starship Entertainment treating Wonyoung differently compared to the other IVE members ever since the group debuted. From difference in outfits, accessories, solo endorsements, Wonyoung seems to be to some extent overshadowing the other members. But is she really favored by the company, or are netizens just over-exaggerating? Let's find out. Better outfits? The whole mess about Starship Entertainment favoring Wonyoung started over outfits, actually. Yes, it was that dumb. After debut, I've got the chance to attend the end of the year award shows and perform their hit song 11. As it is common for these shows, the outfits are always a lot nicer than when the groups promote at music shows. But this turned out to be quite a problem, at least for IVE stylists. On December 17th, IVE attended KBS Gayo Daejun, but one thing caught everybody's attention. As fans were watching the performance, the viewers noticed that Wonyoung was dressed in white while the rest of the IVE members were wearing black outfits, just like the group's background dancers. This went on during all the other award show performances, and Wonyoung was a target of unnecessary criticism and hate when everyone knows perfectly well that she wasn't the one choosing her outfit. There were also times when netizens complained about Wonyoung wearing more accessories, having better makeup, or even a nicer hairstyle. They were always trying to find something to pick on. Though ever since Wonyoung and Eugene were announced as IVE members, everyone was aware that they would be pushed more than the rest of their group members. The public was already familiar with the two, they already had an established fan base, and it was easier to draw newer fans in by using idols that the fans knew and loved. Based on previous experience, this always happens with the members that come out of survival shows, as companies try to use their fame to push the groups they'll be debuting. Why do you think Starship was so against the idea of IZ*ONE renewing their contracts and staying together for another year? Of course they wanted to debut Wonyoung and Eugene in one of their own groups so they could gather all their earnings instead of dividing the earnings with other companies. But seeing Wonyoung stand out amongst her members made a lot of people angry over the way Starship was dealing with her. People thought that the performance looked like Wonyoung's solo stage with the way the other members were dressed the same colors as the dancers. A netizen commented, "This is horrible. Do they mean there's only one singer and the rest are all back dancers?" Once the allegations came out that Wonyoung was getting special treatment from the stylists and the company, the issue snowballed into something much bigger. Every performance of 11 was carefully studied to see if there was something different about Wonyoung's attire that would make her outfit different from the others. Whether it was the fact that she was getting skirts instead of shorts or even a hairpin, she was attacked for this so-called special treatment she was given by the company. While it's true that she got a whole different outfit in 2 of the stages, that wasn't always the case, and netizens over-exaggerated. So to stop all the backlash Wonyoung was unfairly getting, a netizen made a post titled, "The stylists were in talk for dressing one member differently from the rest of the group." They wrote, "Nope, that's not true at all. I'm not a fan, but it's really frustrating to see, therefore I'm posting this. Their outfits usually have some similarities. Wonyoung did wear something outstanding once or twice, but the other members do too. IVE's stylists are great at their job." This opened the eyes of netizens who were all up in Wonyoung's business about things she had no control over. A comment said, "Their outfits at Gayo Festival yesterday were indeed a problem, but they actually look fine on the other days though. I mean, the other members have worn something outstanding too." Another just argued that Wonyoung would stand out no matter what she wears because her face is really familiar to K-pop stans who didn't follow IVE, and because she's the center of the group. They wrote, "Even when they all wear similar outfits, Dong Wonyoung still looks like the most outstanding. Is it because she's the center? Her face and physical figure look fancy." But this is where you notice the double standards when it comes to the quote-unquote favoritism. There's one stage where Iso obviously stands out as she's the only one who's wearing all white and has the fluffy skirt. There are also 2 stages where Dae and Go were wearing outfits with different and more vibrant shapes compared to the others. It's funny how we didn't see tons of tweets and posts about them being favored by the company because their outfits look different. This apparently only applies when Wonyoung gets a flashier necklace or a nicer hairstyle. As a fan or a casual follower of the group, it's normal and okay to worry about the other members getting treated unfairly, but it's not even a bit logical to blame Wonyoung for it. Even if she's influential as an idol and was a member of IZ*ONE, I doubt she has any say over what outfit she gets to wear. She's not the mean girl haters want her to be. Solo promotions concerns. While it may seem unfair to some to have some members pushed more than the others, it also makes sense when you consider that all these companies want is to make money. So of course the most popular member of a rookie group are going to get more solo promotions. Though it didn't happen that often, others were under the impression that the fact that Wonyoung had 2 solo schedules on Knowing Bros and Radio Star means that the company must treat her better than the other members. Make it make sense. First of all, Knowing Bros invite whoever they want, and the appearances aren't determined by the companies. And for them to invite a rookie group that's not from a big 3 company is almost unheard of. Second of all, even with without the rest of the members, Wonyoung and Eugene both found ways to bring attention to the group and mention them as much as they could. They also invited the other members to perform 11 together. Due to all the complaints Starship was getting over this so-called preferential treatment towards Wonyoung, a fan tried to clear everything up. They said, Wonyoung and Eugene went to Knowing Bros together and they invited everyone in IVE to perform 11. Wonyoung, Eugene, and Liz went to that food variety show together. Wonyoung has 2 solo variety shows, and on one of them, Eugene and Liz made a cameo and performed 11 on that show. How is that preferential treatment in any way? It's a smart business decision more than anything, even if Starship wasn't directly involved in it. For example, if someone who was familiar with IZ*ONE but didn't know what the members were up to after disbanding, they'd be more likely to watch a variety show with Wonyoung and Eugene than if the entirety of IVE were involved. This would give the public a bigger chance of getting interested in the group than any other method. It's also ironic that the only people complaining about Wonyoung are people who aren't even fans of the group. So this means that they're either just looking for reasons to hate on Wonyoung, or they just want the group to fail by giving them a bad reputation by pushing the unfair treatment to everyone. I'll let you decide which one you think it is. Too many CFs? It's an undeniable fact that Wonyoung has more brand partnerships and endorsements than all her group members. That too can't be helped, as she's one of the most popular girl group members of her generation, so it's no surprise that brands want her to advertise their products. For some reason, people think that the brand endorsements she's doing are all because of her company. These people either don't understand how these things work, or again, they're looking for a reason to hate on Wonyoung. Most of these endorsements happened before she was even a member of IVE, so to claim that she's getting pushed instead of the other members is irrelevant. In 11, Wonyoung didn't have the most lines and only got more screen time because she's the center of the group due to her visuals. The line and screen time distribution in Love Dive, on the other hand, was split evenly among all the members. This gave everyone a chance to shine, and it even gave members like Isol, Liz, and they to have their own viral moments. It's not fair to say that IVE is going to end up like 4 Minute or Miss A, where it's going to be a situation of ex-member and friends. In fact, with the way Starship is playing their cards at the moment, IVE is going to be competing with the biggest groups in the industry for a few years. It would be really harmful to the group if they kept pushing Wonyoung and Eugene for several comebacks, since it would indicate that the company only cared about the two and the other members were fillers. But in IVE's first comeback, they're already treating the members more equally than a lot of groups. The line and screen time distribution were pretty fair for a group with so many members, and even the fan cam views indicate that the other previously more unknown members are also getting popular. And even though this slight difference in popularity might look unfair now, it will ultimately benefit the group in the long run. For now, netizens and K-pop fans cosplaying as people who care about IVE or the members need to start using their brains and realize that their unnecessary hate and bias towards Wonyoung won't help anyone, not even the group. If there comes a time that this supposed favoritism ends up hurting the other members, then remember to turn on Starship instead of Wonyoung. As powerful as she is, she's still not the CEO. What are your thoughts on this? Share them in the comments. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye guys!